finding the best men's fragrances for summer. Terrific, guys, for tuning in. Coming up, the first fragrance I tested for you this week is a very unique niche fragrance that I recommend you to check out at this house of Arabian Oud. And I was testing on day number 1 Arabian Oud Amiri, which used to be exclusive to the London boutique. Very unique fragrance, very potent fragrance, and in my opinion, great for summertime. I went out actually for dinner with this one, and very tasty dinner and very nice and rich scent. Only a few sprays are enough, and yeah, beautiful packaging as always from Arabian Oud. Day number 1, Arabian Oud Amiri. Next up, I wanted to tone it down a little bit and go a little bit more mainstream, but still classical. And that's one of the first fragrances I ever bought. Day number 2, Tommy Hilfiger Tommy. This is a very much loved cult classic. Some people don't like it, but I think if you are a certain age, or even if you're a younger gentleman, I encourage you to check this out. Very nice fragrance that in my younger days I really had a lot of nice experiences with, hanging out with friends, going about, and so that's why I always like to come back to some of the fragrance I wore in the past, which I enjoyed tremendously, and that's Tommy Hilfiger Tommy on day number 2. Very affordable, versatile scent. Then on day number 3, I wanted to switch it up yet again for something aquatic, and when we talk about aquatics, one brand that's always very much interested in by the fragrance community is the BVLGARI Aqua line, and I tested this Aqua Art Cologne, the men's version Pour Homme, and that's a very interesting fragrance. If you're a marine fragrance lover, I recommend you to check out BVLGARI Aqua Art Cologne. Day number 3, that's the fragrance I wore. And because the temperatures went up here in Berlin, Germany, I always like to have something fresh and invigorating. And I wanted a cold classic, and I'm a big Aqua Dijo fan, but I didn't pick the white Aqua Dijo. Day number 4, the black Aqua Dijo, the Aqua Dijo Profumo. Definitely an interesting choice for fragrance lovers. The bottle design is like a little bit nicer here. You have these silvery components. I hope this is in focus. And this is a very likable, maybe a little bit more grown up, maybe a little bit more serious than the white Aqua Dijo fragrance. Day number 4, Aqua Dijo, the black version. Then on day number 5, I wanted to do an experiment, which was a little bit risky. As you may know, I'm a big Fougère fragrance lover, but I was not really sure how well will that perform. And I tested on day number 5, Tom Ford Beau de Jour, the Tom Ford Beau de Jour. As you may remember, the Beau de Jour used to be in the private blend. Now they put this into the signature line, I think not that long ago, as well as the Costa Azzurra and the Beau de Jour. I tried it on a very hot day, and while I really like Tom Ford Beau de Jour, I have to say it did not work the way I wanted it for me in the high heat. So I would not recommend Tom Ford Beau de Jour in the high heat, but I would totally recommend it maybe if it's a cooler day, maybe during fall or winter time. That works, and it gives me very nice waft. But for the summer, this Fougère fragrance I would pass on. But yeah, I wanted to try this, so that was day number 5, Tom Ford Beau de Jour. Then on day number 6, I wanted to try a brand new fragrance that just came out recently, and it's the Hermes Paris, the H24. People in the fragrance community did talk a lot about this Hermes fragrance. And yeah, I mean, I bought a 50 ml bottle. The sprayer is excellent on this one, but it's a little bit of a unique smell. I think people always refer to that as green, and I tend to agree. So since it was literally the first wearing, day number 6, Terre Hermes, I'm pretty undecided yet what to make of this fragrance, but definitely interesting. It definitely stands out in my weekly rotation, and that's like how I like to do this, to switch it up. You get that's also a recommendation I can give you. Don't always wear the same fragrance every single day, because your nose might get too attuned to it. And this men's fragrance definitely is different. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a dedicated review for that as well if you want to subscribe to my channel. Then on the last day of the week, I always like to sneak in some form of sample. What I did, I got a Parfums de Marly sample box with very big samples, the 10 ml samples, which I also can recommend you. And the fragrance I picked out of this collection was Percival. Because Percival, you know the Parfums de Marly house, they have usually very rich oriental fragrances. They can be very strong, and because we have warm weather here in Germany, I wanted to try Percival. And Percival, as long as it's not like super hot, checks all the boxes. It's very nicely rich formulated, lasts a long time, and it's a nice, super versatile fragrance. So Parfums de Marly, Percival, day number 7, Versatility King, definitely gets a thumbs up. What have your fragrances of the week been? Let me know in the comments below. You can subscribe right now if you want to see more fragrance content, but you don't have to. And yeah, I see you in the next videos, guys. Have an awesome week, smell terrific, and take care.
Very, very unique fragrance. If you're interested in Tom Ford, you can't miss out on the Tom Ford Oud Mineral, minerally oudy fragrance that is surprisingly nice to wear during spring and summer. And yeah, it's very long lasting, sits a little bit closer to the skin after the initial projection tailors off, but that makes it, in my opinion, super nicely wearable. If you like that scent profile, I see you in the next video. Take care.